Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook live viewers and YouTube live viewers from all over the world, from Kuala Lumpur, from Singapore, from Jakarta, from Dubai, from London, and from all over the world. Distinguished guests, esteemed participants, I extend my warmest welcome to the Blocktalk for World Blocktech Forum, an event of paramount significance in the realm of technology and innovation. This blog talk is brought to you by Blockwork and supported by Crypto Valley Malaysia and International Blockchain Organization. My name is Afzal Izaz. I am the moderator for tonight. I have the privilege to serve as moderator for Block Talk number 13 that will revolutionize finance, entitled Decentralized Finance DeFi in short form, a new era for global economy. Okay, before we move on to the topic, uh, let me promote about World Blocktech Forum. Taking place from 15 to 17 of August 2023, World Blocktech Forum is poised to be an extraordinary platform dedicated to fostering innovation and collaboration in the domains of blockchain, cybersecurity, and IR 4.0. With Malaysia aspiring to become a global hub for blockchain and cryptography, this forum holds a tremendous importance in shaping the nation's digital landscape. There are there are more than 30 renowned speakers from all over the world and five keynote speakers that are very famous in blockchain industry. So do not miss out this opportunity. Get your ticket today. And if you want to know more, uh, you can type www.blocktech.world or you can scan this QR code that will link to the website. All right, let's move on to the topic. Uh, Let me introduce the speaker for tonight. Tonight, we are honored to have an esteemed speaker, Mr. Edison Tan, gracing our stage. He is the blockchain specialist and it's Co-Technology Development Crypto Valley Malaysia Association. We extend our sincere appreciation to him for sharing these valuable insights and expertise on this compelling topic. As the night unfolds, we eagerly anticipate Mr. Edison enlightening discourse, which is caused to captivate our audience and enrich our understanding on the subject matter. All right, without any further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Edison Tan to continue
Hi.
his topic. Right?
Okay.
I,
Thanks for inviting me, Azaf, being my moderator for tonight. Okay. So I would like to talk about today is about the decentralized finance uh, to welcome our new era of global economy. So this is the thing that changing the whole entire world, and also uh, is a new technology for finance so that we can unbank and underbank uh, category, so we can attach with this kind of people, and also this globally we can running more established finance, and also can benefits everyone's in this world. Okay, so further ado, may I share the screen from my okay. So from here, right, let me go for the next screen. Uh, okay, so okay, this is what I'm going to have the topics for the about the DeFi. So DeFi is what we say is a decentralized finance. So can see that we have totally disrupt the whole traditional finance from uh, peoples and also organizations, also even though institutions, because everything we intermediate peoples and also middleman, what we can say is middleman. So what we going to shorten this kind of process, and also reduce kind of human error in the, the finance system. So from here, you can see that there's a traditional finance and versus DeFi, and also key component of DeFi. What's a key component on in our current decentralized finance, and what kind of benefits and risks of it, and also what's the current landscape for it. Then so see whether what we can do for the next, and also especially we are also going to discuss about the future of the DeFi, and also and the last one is what we are going to conclude it in the sense that in our future what we can do on it and what we consume, and also got the benefits, and also we also need to concern on the risks also, because everything there's a risk we need to take. Then also we need to know that, because without knowing the risk is well, like some sort of like suicide of in your investment. And even though you put in your money, your hard earned money into it, so that is very risky. So that you we also, even though we need to know that which kind of, like, even though traditional finance you're saving your money, right? So you need to make sure the bank is more reliable, and also is stable for the community and also organizations of the country. So for the next, okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So before that, right, I introduced again myself. So previously I also already introduced. Nowadays, now I introduce myself again. So I'm also application developer, full stacks for from cloud to mobile apps. So even though I also venture Bitcoin mining during 2014, I think around that time is Bitcoin is around 1,000 USD reach out. Then after that, I got my mining machines, and also it's a simple mining machines lah. So I just roughly experience it. Then after that, I slowly got some Bitcoin. Then I invested. Then I uh, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in. Then slowly uh, to know about what is the Bitcoin. Then also I read I go through the Bitcoin white paper, and also what's the behind of the technology. Even though, because that time a lot of people using this kind of cryptocurrency do scammer or whatsoever, so that I want to know more about that, what kind of thing this kind of what's so fancy and what's so well known in the market. Then slowly I know that, okay, and I slowly can analyze those kind of outside market, which kind of currency is the real cryptocurrency, and others is, some of it is a scam also. Then slowly, when during 2017, I joined one company. I work with my boss, also quite interested on the Ethereum and also the smart contract. And besides that, also Ethereum also announced about the DAO. So decentralized automations organizations. This is very interesting. Then the time I slowly venture on the development, and also especially the smart contract. Then I convert myself to more on crypto trading during 2020, because due to the market is crash. Then it's a good time for me to enter, and also quite a number of the exchanges is open to let me to cash in and cash out due to because previously Bitcoin just only can cash in cash out on in the sense that different currency in USD. But then during 2020, right, I can cash out in Ringgit Malaysia, and also there's a peer-to-peer platform on exchange. So then after that, I slowly venture on that. Also, I also still ongoing doing the Web3, Ethereum, smart contract, those kind of development. Then slowly I convert to myself to become the trainer, because due to FND invited me to become a specialist on that part. Then 2020, so I went to become more on blockchain community building, and also try to build local Malaysia blockchain developer community, because this is quite a number of demand on the market. Even though normal developer are also building up on that parts also. So yeah, this is my background, and also I also quite frequent joining hackathons, though also got some of the winning prize also. Yeah, this is myself. Then next, further ado, I straight to the topic. So what is the DeFi? So DeFi is one of the financial inclusions. So it's a significant contributing a new era in global. So it's trying to disrupt those kind of traditional bank, then to reach out this kind of services to those kind of unbanked and underbanked individual, because due to those kind of individual, first thing, they're very hardly to get into the bank's system, because their background is not up to the standard for the bank. And also they're really very hard to go to, because the place is quite rural, so they can really very hard to go to the, like especially like Indonesia is quite a bigger country, and also quite a number of people, so they're really hard to step into the bank system or their bank retail banks. So it's that consume there a lot of time to went to the banks, retail banks, or the physical banks, or those kind of ATM, especially ATM machine. And also they consume a lot of time to operate. Like example, I need to line up to get my bank accounts and verify KYC, those kind of thing is they are troublesome for them, because they need to work, they need to earn their livings on the in the sense. Then even though there's a lot of banks services, then one by one to need to open their bank account, especially like stock market, investment, those kind of things, they're still very manual, and a lot of paperwork need to go through. It's very troublesome. So especially nowadays, we what we do is in the hands, right? We can just straight away, just a click, then we can done everything's on within the phones. And also like DeFi especially, they can straight away go through the KYC through the bank, as long as you got a phone, smartphone, and also internet. So there's worldwide, there's a 1.7 billion people in worldwide, so it's unbanked or underbanked. So as why we go through this kind of why we so excited on this system, or this kind of different way of finance technology, because first thing is cost effective, efficiency, cost efficiency also. So because it doesn't need to need a lot of papers or a lot of process in the sense that need to go through like times, or even though human powers, and also a lot of paper, and also machines to go through. Doesn't need that, just need the phones and internet, and assist the behind of the API cloud system that go through the KYC of the intelligence system. Then they can go in straight away, they can consume it, as long as you got the phone, internet, and also the bank or the DeFi system. They have the technology to support this kind of validations, their innovations and competitions. So these kind of things that we want to cut short everything, like example like mail from to email. So why we so hungry on this kind of like excited also on this kind of technology? Because like I do normal mail, so I need to spend 3 to 5 days at least to send to someone to process. So now, even though you email, right, we can consider that email is also slow, but then we keep the time shortened. Maybe one day we can be settled by sending the email to resolve this. Like even though I want to apply loan or apply whatsoever, I can go through the email, go through the even though WhatsApp nowadays we can do WhatsApp. So now, even though we cut short it, even though we use DeFi, right, we doesn't need any humans to help us to process it. So even though like operability, right? So this kind of thing doesn't have any people inside, just using what DeFi is more mainly using the smart contract or program, what we say in human term, right? Layman term, what we say layman term. So we using smart contract or program to operate it. It's automatically to process it, and also it's reduce human error, and also 24/7 running. So this kind of thing be very concerned. And also next one is transparency and security. So this kind of thing we can know that okay, this doesn't have any like hacking or because a lot of bank nowadays there's a database leak out or whatsoever, right? That doesn't uh, let us to have a look inside the system, and also what the process no doesn't have. But this in the DeFi, right, we know that step by step that we know until, but the in the details we doesn't know, of course, because this kind of thing is quite of maybe there's a PNC on the system how we algorithm to do it for the company or for the DeFi provider. But then they can let us know that what's the status, what kind of input and output result. They can allow us to know that what's the happening out of the box. So means that they consistently let us get the updates for us. Then mandatory surveillance. This technology, right? I think we also, right, we can cross border in between in easily. So it doesn't uh, limits us of transferring money, and also a lot of things that um, we can for from the traditional bank to DeFi, right, is totally different way. So I can transfer my money easily. But then compared to like what we say, TT, right, telegraph transferring. So it's quite troublesome because they need a lot of process. I need to fill out the forms, those kind of things. It spend me 3 to 5 days also to transfer the money out from Malaysia or other country. So, but from here, right, it doesn't need to do anything that if this amount of money is more enough, and also is for like maybe it's for like education purpose. So it's I think doesn't need to like really need to review very strict. Then some of the process we have to know that what kind of things that doesn't need to go through and go through. So this is depends on the system, what we program it, and also how we also, even though DeFi we can embed the intelligence system on it also. Yeah. So what is DeFi also? What is in technology term, right? What we say is blockchain technology of using cryptocurrency and also a smart contract we create the improvement up on the traditional finance system and instruments. So DeFi is disrupt the whole traditional finance sector because it's remove the middleman, right? What we say, and peer-to-peer transactions in a completely decentralized manner. So, like previously, what we do is Bitcoin, right? Is like transfer money only, but this DeFi, right, is totally um, even though you invest, lending and borrowing, those kind of thing, right? We also become peer-to-peer processing uh, system. So it's very transparent and also doesn't have like hidden a lot of like hidden criteria or whatsoever. It's totally transparent. Then and also we can see that um, it's permissionless, so it doesn't control by one of the part one only one parties. It's controlled by the whole community, and also it's willing buy willing sales concept to peer people. Means that I want to lend out my money, then someone want to borrow my money. So then from there we have the contract. So how much interest I can get it, how much the person borrower to pay me, this kind of concept. So this kind of even though there's a collateral also, and also there's also a lot of process can be done on the smart contract, the means the term and conditions. So here you can see there's what's the difference from traditional centralized to the right hand side is the decentralized. So it doesn't have any a lot of organizations or institutions or middleman, what we can say, that we need to go through. So there's in from here, right, you can see that there's a traditional way, right? We have to have a central bank and also commercial bank, then interbank markets. So it means that the interbank market is my what we see in the money market. So this kind of thing, right, is very troublesome, because if anything happens, right, like bank over borrow out money, then in the sense that, and the moment a lot of people want to withdraw money, so it's not enough supply for the banks to those people from borrower to the borrower or lender, right? In the sense that the bank will collapse. So like those kind of bank, like especially you can see the SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, those kind of thing, they can give back those borrow lender money to back to the their kind of conditions. So decentralized is a very good thing that we willing borrow from me to someone else, so that I know, okay, I borrow this money to someone. It's like just like a friend's borrowing. But then of course this friend borrowing, right, you also in the sense that we need to earn some money from that, in means that as a business, or as the payback. So we need to have the uh, interest payback from the borrower. So provide legit of the assets as a liquidity lah. Of course, this is the thing that there's everything is like collateral and liquidity from the asset, crypto asset, what we say. So you can see that it's much more reliable, because it won't cause any effects that I need to withdraw money, but the supplier can't withdraw back from the money. But then this kind of decentralized finance, right, you make sure that you are borrowing out this term. That means that you only can get back your money by term conditions. Means that there's a maybe you put it borrowing the people to 12 months, so that you will get back your money in 12 months. If not, they will pay you more and more and more interest from that if there any delay. And if they don't pay back your, then they will the owner can be get back your, or lender can be get their collateral from the crypto asset. Yeah. So this is the fair games for decentralized finance. Not unless like not like bank. If the bank collapse, right, we can't get anything from our money back easily. Yeah, it's a lot of issue. So that's why I think you guys can see that during the SVB bank collapse, right? A lot, our crypto is going up a lot due to we are more we are more trusted on the crypto because there are more fair game. But then there's of course there are pros and cons. Some of the cryptocurrency, like especially Bitcoin, is more volatile because due to this is more on community community-based finance, because this is market and also supply and demands control, not based on by the country or based on the government to control, or especially like central bank and between central bank and other country bank. So this kind of thing is more on community basis, but then there are also impact due to like especially like China ban the cryptocurrency, those kind of policy that enforce this kind of restrictions on the cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's might be an impact, but mostly is what we see is regulations, regulatory impacts from there. So even though banks also, if there's something impact for the bank, then that also same thing will cause an impact from, like especially US increase their interest rate, and then the whole world got impact. Yeah. Then the key opponent, the key component is of DeFi, right? Is there's eight components what we can see in the market. So one first thing is what is the smart contracts. This is the most important thing in DeFi and also in cryptocurrency or blockchains, because this thing is very powerful and also is a piece of a program to operate and run it for uh, your purpose. Means that example you run DeFi insurance or stable coin or wrapped tokens or whatsoever, like yam farming, everything, even though lending platform all is running this kind of piece of program. Then when you are you already done the program and also the deploy to the smart means the smart network, or what we say is blockchains. So this thing will be consume inside the blockchains, and also we benefit those kind of people that want to consume these applications and or functions. And also the next one is stable coin. So what is stable coin? Is the fit currency. What we say is crypto fit currency. So it's currency for us to have as a stability of the value. Then and another one, third one is the decentralized exchanger. So this is the thing that we are very excited on, because this thing is not controlled by those kind of like empty goals, previously double spending on the Bitcoin. This kind of issue caused the crypto exchanger collapse, and also a lot of thing. A lot of people, especially a lot of people, lost their crypto asset from there. Yeah, this is the crypto exchanger mistake, or their fraud lah. So lending platform. So lending platform is, you can I just mentioned before just now, but then after that I will more deep into it. Then yen farming, then wrap tokens, also oracles, then insurance platform. So next, so what we so excited on this smart contract, and what's so powerful on this part, because this thing is really transform the whole game changes on the world. So especially like game, what we say is DeFi, GameFi, and also a lot of different maybe GamblerFi also is in place. Then a lot of different like HealthFi also. So this kind of finance technology is totally, they can be transform it from traditional finance to different finance of era. And also they created a lot of different finance products from there, so that it can be benefits the whole world, and also can be transformed a lot of businesses to more easier to consume those kind of services. And also we also can see that a lot of people is converting their assets or their investments to crypto also. This is the way how we going to make things moving forwards, and also make it more innovative, and also competitive in finance. So from here you can see that there's no middleman or third party to execute the whole process of the services. And also it is only two parties, and also the third party is totally is a system or machines. So all is a platform also, can be say so. So from there you can see that if you purchase or doing something, transferring like property or NFT or luxury item, right, you doesn't need to have any ones in between. You just need buyer and seller and the platforms, so that it can be like as platform is helping you to execute the contract, and also cost effective, autonomous, so it's automations, so it's trustless, also secure, so that nobody can cheat each other or from there, especially the middleman may be cheating buyer and seller also. Okay, the next one is stablecoin. So what we can see is stablecoin is for us to have a fit currency, so become to convert or wrap it into crypto fed currency in blockchain, so that we can consume the same value of the like especially US. What we mostly using the money is the fit cryptocurrency right in the blockchain is like USD. So because they're what is the most well known in the market, especially USD lah, US dollar. So that's why they convert it. It become USDT or USC, US dollar C, and other or DAI. So this kind of thing is 1-to-1 ratio. It means that they issue one coin, then we have put it in $1 in the trust bank for as a reserve for those kind of printed crypto fit currency into the blockchains. so that this thing is one-to-one basis, and also is what we say that we use it as a cash out strategy from here. So the next one is lending platform. You can see that, okay, there's a lending platform. You can first thing you can see how it works. So there's a two platform, peer-to-peer platform. So we go through like borrower offer to lend or invest, and borrower or you propose loan request means maybe they want to get their loan from the platform. So that is peer-to-peer, especially like even though peer-to-peer cash in and cash out, selling your crypto asset to become USD or UST, or maybe you become fake currency cash out from the party or for other parties. So here also loan, like there's a smart contract, we will generate the loan agreement, then disbursement of the loan also it will be running from there. So that if you late payment, it should straight away automatically charge you money, charge you interest. Yeah. So from how DeFi lending difference from the traditional lending. So there is a lot of things we need to go to the governance, compliance, credit risk analysis, depositor, then to the bank, then everything central to the bank. Then after that, borrower only can go to the bank, then they will validate those kind of borrower background. So that takes a lot of time, especially I buy a house or you buy a house or buy a real estate. It mostly take 3 to 6 months to complete this process. So but DeFi lending is totally different. So that is all, everything is based on the protocol governance. So that is controlled by the consensus, especially what we say is consensus, like proof of concept, proof of work, proof of staking, those kind of thing. Then they embedded this kind of consensus in the smart contract and also the blockchain. So this thing is will handled by the smart contract, and liquidator and also depositor will see whether how it run on the system, that make sure the they won't over consume or over borrow out the money to the borrower. So this thing also, even though they have a price oracle to control, means that there's based on the market and demand, supply and demand of borrowing. So they will see the capacity on the system also. So means the finance system. Yeah, see your capacity of the money or collateral, also the crypto asset. It depends on also the market value, the volatiles, right? So that's from then they will automatically, everything is almost 70 to 80% maybe. In it depends, because depends the smart contract or provider, right? So they how they program the smart contract on the system. So because not everyone want, maybe the provider want them to have control on their hands, meaning is don't simply automate the whole things, then it will go crazy the time, then we can't control. So that they have like maybe have some layer of security, so that they can slow down the process, or slow down not the process, actually it's a slow down the borrow out the money of crypto from the crypto assets, so that they can see whether the they won't over borrow out the money from the system. So next, the decentralized exchanges. So how it works on the process, right? Is okay. Example, right? Like previous, what we see is centralized exchanges, right? Any empty goes. I think you guys the first collapse crypto exchanges, right? Because due to the double spending, and especially they are only centralized exchanges, right? They everything's programmed by, they controlled by themselves, and also might overlook there some of the thing, and also the risk is based on they handle the whole entire platform risk. So you need to bear the owner or the creator, right, need to bear the whole entire platform risk. So decentralized is or totally is distribute risk, so that is peer-to-peer. Then there's a maker and taker, right? So it's mostly they can be done on by themselves, then without any further ado to platform provider or owner to bear the risk. So first step, maker will create a new order from the system, then make a signs in the order with the private key, then so that the totally private key is kept by by the user themselves. So example is the centralized exchanges, right? Usually they keep the platform provider keep your private key. So like example, those kind of Facebook, Instagram, those credentials, right? They have one copy of your credential to check or to validate of your authentication and authorizations from there. So this thing very dangerous, because once the platform got hacked, then this thing whole thing you will authorized by the hacker or the person that can get in easily. And this is the very bad scenario. So this is things a lot of account, especially Facebook account or bank account, got hacked, and also the money transfer out, and also the account is not under your control and got stolen by those hacker to consume your account. So this is a very bad thing. So here, right, you can see that decentralized maker just sign by using their private key. As long as your device and also your private key keep it in safe, so it wouldn't be easily get in hacker to hack you to your account and also grab your things away. Then second step is maker sends the order to the blockchains, and then the taker will add their signature to the order. So then the smart contract will validate the order, and after that verifications fund are transferred. So this kind of thing is totally like just like normal Bitcoin transferring money, but this decentralized exchanges, right, is totally a bit different, because uh because we exchange by throughout the like maybe the different functions or different financial services, like borrowing money especially, and also paying out the interest throughout the contract. Yeah, yeah. So okay, the next one is wrap token. So wrap token usually what we using in uh mostly what we wrap is Bitcoin lah, but here is example is also you can wrap Ethereum also. So it depends what's the requirement and also what's kind of condition. But usually why we say we wrap Bitcoin, because Bitcoin doesn't have any smart contract feature on the on their system or on their coin also. So that we wrap it out so that we can transfer it uh, pack the value through other cryptocurrency, and also we can consume in different where on the smart contract also. So that this what's the point, right? Well, different big blockchain is offer different functionality, especially like example Ethereum. Then if like you feel very troublesome, you can pack into even though you can wrap to Polygon or Solana. So this kind of thing, right? You will increase first thing that will increase your transferring money and consume the cryptocurrency on the blockchain system, and also there also you can put it in your smart contract. You can borrow out this kind of your Bitcoin out value out throughout the Ethereum or DeFi system, and also maybe you can buy domain name. Okay, so ENS, so Ethereum Net Services. So it's like a normal GoDaddy domain name, but then it's different. Is the you this kind of domain name you can buy once, then own the whole life, as long as you keep um, your private key and public key safely, so that you can own it uh, the whole life, because this contract is already safe in the blockchain. So there's not like GoDaddy and other domain, right? You keep every year you need to renew that kind of concept. Yep. So this, and also the wrap tokens, right, can be more bridge between different blockchains, so that it can be using different features from like last time masternode, those kind of concept. Yeah. So Oracle, so why we need this kind of system in between the real world or any outputs? You can see that, right? Why any inputs, any blockchain, any outputs? So because in between a lot of things that we need to might be consumed from the real world, might be example like Web 2 to Web 3, Web 3 to Web 2. So and also different blockchains like Ethereum, Polygon, or Solana and others. So this thing, just like we need to consume and connecting those services and other system, right? So that make sure that we can, example, I can travel around throughout the blockchains and also the real world. So not only can limit in the very limitations space. Yeah. So you can see that why. So real world data and events, right, cannot connect, totally cannot connect the blockchains. And also there's also secondly, right, the data source is central oracle. So this thing is very dangerous. It's one node to the decentralized computations. So oracles, right, what we can see that in the sense that we really concerned on decentralized, and also make sure that no one down, another can be backup to consume the whole communications with data source and to the decentralized computations. And also, especially now, I think the next trend is ChatGPT, AI, and also this thing will be very, very excited. So because this kind of thing, especially blockchain, is the everything we store in the blockchains, right, cannot be changed and cannot be flew around, because a lot of validation and verifications in the consensus, and also especially the smart contracts, how they're programmed, everything is we make sure is not 100%, but then it's a very high percentage of quality on the system. So make, because everything is in blockchains, right, is running is money, and also is easily lose money also if you simply program it, and also it also very dangerous that you doesn't go through a proper way to do it. Next, insurance platform. So I think a lot of people having a very bad experience, especially Malaysia, right? So they claim those kind of like, even though health medical cards, health one, and also car insurance is consuming a lot of times, and also issue, because there are a lot of like human error, especially there also medical, especially medical or hospital administrations, right? Wow, it's spending a lot of time. So and also, even though there's an emergency, you need to get in admit to the hospital. So it is a life. Every second is the root cause of the cure, or saving life in the sense that. So yeah, I means that this thing, it will be what we say that we need to make sure it's fast enough, then one click can be settled everything's. And also, if we tokenize the risk also in the pool also, especially insurance company, right, we doesn't need to go through a bank company. We have just not need to go through like platform provider or platform system, right? As long as the platform is programmed properly and also makes sense, those kind of thing, placements, claims, payment, loss adjustments, governance, especially the governance, that set it correct way. So nothing is the high risk won't be hit. Then as long as there's a low and middle risk maybe occur, but then it doesn't matter, because it's a very low risk of the impact, or low impacts for the pool. So I think these things is quite reasonable, because nothing is 100%, but then it won't impact the whole things will collapse easily, and also reduce the we also reduce and cost effective. Based on the cost effective, then they will save a lot of money from there. So you can see here, even though you can see the whole system is very systematic, and also there's a lot of like whole architectures, and also systematic in the insurance platform. There's also token to tokenize those kind of investment and money flow into the pool, and also how it secure the index link security structure. So this reinsure also, there's also reinsure info those kind of investments that go through like, even though insurance company that invest the money to get our money to invest, then get a profit, then make sure we can sustain the whole pool of money, and also they also distribute those kind of profit to insured person. So next, so from here, right, you can see that there's a benefit. Of course, there's a risk also. So you can see the main point that from there, benefits, of course, what we say is accessibility, and second is interoperability and transparency and ownership. So this thing, everything is very excited to us, and especially the community, because this is a very can get us into fair games and not centralized, and also not easily got cheated, because due to it, this thing is transparency and also the ownership of the people that holding the um, especially the contract, the token, those kind of things. They hold it by themselves and record in good manner in the blockchains, so nobody can easily manipulate the data and ownership. That's next. But then of course, everything there's a pro and cons of risk lah. Because smart contract vulnerability, maybe some of the thing we the developer or the system designer doesn't cater on that, also might be causing issue. And also lack of regulations, because I think DeFi blockchain is very hard to regulate due to it's quite advanced, and also quite latest technology in the past 10 years, right? It's very not easily to control and regulate it, because it's a community basis, and also not centralized, or not one person can be make the decisions. It's the whole community making the decisions. Yeah. And price volatiles, volatiles on in the sense that because it is a standalone, and also it's based on the market supply and demand. And liquidity risk also, because if you some of the market or platform, right, doesn't set those kind of or plan the liquidity for the platform or the token or the finance, right, is it will cool down the market, holding low demand, and also low activities on that also might be cause a lot of issue. And also some of it is private key, how user can't get it done by themselves, and also they cannot recover their key also. This kind of more human mistake lah. Then Oracle risk, because they rely on the Oracle price for price informations. If what an Oracle providing those kind of inaccurate data, right, might cause the malfunctions. This thing, whole thing must be designed in a proper way lah, because yeah, this is the part of it. And also this also human error issue lah. Okay, next. Current what we're going to bring through briefly, right? Current DeFi landscape. Okay, market growth is quite tremendously the past 3 years, especially during COVID until now, right? I think there's a back and forth, because during 2020, right, a lot of people invest, and from that part, from 1 billion, the total lock value lock, right, in the DeFi protocol, right, from 1 billion to become 8 billions during mid of the 2021. After that, there's maybe drop stability lah, means that what we say that suddenly bull run, right, a lot of people invest, then after that bear run, right, so I think we will reduce a lot, but quite a number is nearly reached 50 until now is reached until 50 billion also. It's quite a big number, and also quite a big improvement from 1 billion to 50 billions US dollar. So from here, right, there's in the market, right, is the lending protocol is still running up, then Ethereum dominance, but then I think some of the like Polygons and Solana, right, also is a part of the competitions also lah. So competing blockchain, so that a lot of like people still creating great functionality blockchains, so it's good thing. DeFi token also, and also regulatory attention, so a lot of regulatory trying to see whether what will happen, and also there might be doing some of the regulations on it lah. but then still very quite a new thing for them, and also very hard to for them to do it, because it's a blockchain, lah, it's a cross-border technology. Yeah, future. So growth and adoptions, I think this thing will moving on, and also institutions involvement. I think especially now we also involve that cross change and layer 2, DeFi 2.0, and also regulations and integrations with traditional finance. This, I think, this is what we going forward. And also I think the last one, I think, I haven't added in. I think it should be AI DeFi lah, smart DeFi. So this is thing will going on. Maybe it's DeFi 3.0 or don't know. So this is very also very new things, and also especially now this year is ChatGPT booming, AI booming. So everything talk about that. Then also a lot of people using AI to do DeFi, also trading, and also do those kind of processing also from that point. So maybe this year also can be done on 3.5, 3.0 or 2.50 DeFi versioning. So come to the last thing. I think everyone know about, like, especially the most simplest way to make payment, right? So centralized is I need to, or transferring money or make payments. So I need to get my bank account or credit cards, then to make payments, then make payments bank to go to the channel, maybe Visa, Master, or PayPal. Then after that, go into the channel, then pass to the another bank, to the receiver bank. Then only can the receiver finally get the money from in their bank account, that only can withdraw from the bank. So this, we need to go through 3 processing. But in DeFi, we just need to go through 1 processing or 1 platform. It's done, and also easy, and also cost effective. So it doesn't charge me a lot of money from there. So this is that's why this blockchain and technology, right, is make people so excited on it, because this technology is seriously cut a lot of processing and error and cost also. So these 3 method, like email, right, example, so like email or mail. So I need to pass, I need to send to the postman, post office, postman go to collect the the mail, then the mail will pass to another maybe state or other post office, then post office will pass to the postman to deliver to the receiver house. So, and also the receiver need to wait, and the post box, right? So keep checking that only oh, I got my mail. But then why? That's why the inventions of email. I just click sign up an email account through like Microsoft or Gmail, Yahoo Mail. Then from the platform, I can send the mail to another one, to the receiver provider. Then the provider will distribute the email to according to the receiver. That's all. But then still have 2 platform lah. But then in DeFi or blockchains, just 1 platform done. So it doesn't need to have a lot of platform, and also doesn't have need to do a lot of thing on processing, or concern on the everything that need to cost us, like the fees especially. So we just need to concern on the fees for 1 platform. That's all done. Yeah, any questions, then you can voice it out, then you let me know, and also I will answer accordingly. Yep. Thank you. Please scan it, then you can find out more information from there. Yep. Or you can find me from the Edison TKP.com. Thank you. So it's sharp. So it's 10 o'clock almost.
All right, thank you, Mr. Edison, for the
Yep.
wonderful knowledge about decentralized finance, DeFi
Yep.
in short
Yep.
form.
Yep.
Okay.
So I just
Again, thank you to all live viewers from Facebook, YouTube, and that's it for Blocktalk for tonight. Before we end the live, let me again promote about World Blocktech Forum. TM presents World Blocktech Forum 2023 taking place in Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, Malaysia on 15 to 17 of August 2023. We have more than 30 speakers from all over the world in their specialized fields in non-fungible token, NFT, in crypto, in blockchain, in IoT, Internet of Things, in metaverse, and many others such as big data as well. So don't miss out this opportunity. Get your ticket today. This event is brought to you by Government of Malaysia, Royal Malaysian Armed Force, Royal Malaysia Police, and also Cyber Security of Malaysia. All right. Uh, Stay tuned for more blog talk on Facebook and YouTube Live. We will make as frequently as possible every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let's embark this exciting journey of exploration, knowledge sharing, collaboration at the World Blocktech Forum. Together, let's shape the future and power Malaysia's digital aspiration. Thank you and good night.